While Mithrin dear would like me to head over to Lake Town most likely, I do need to check here with the raft elves and finish up their needs so that we could have a trade once again, and that there could be real barrels to. What's that? Just a deer. Very well. That there could be real barrels to handle instead of poor little hobbits. Now, is that something about orcs? No, no orcs around here. Oh! Well, so much for that idea. There are definitely orcs around here. And let's ambush this orc ambusher. And really take care of it. I think we're getting a little bit close to Mirkwood now. Because it is getting dark here. Probably, well, it doesn't help that it's night. But we also have trees all over the place, which seem to be something that happens when you're near a forest. How about that? Orcs. We're going to have to take care of a few of these. Another one of these pesky orcs, and I see something suspicious in the river. So we need to check that out and find out what that's all about. Because that is probably going to be the most important thing to know at the moment, is what is going on with that. It looks like something to catch barrels with, doesn't it? Is that a very big fish? Very big fish. Barrel fish. And they're up all along the river. Now that's how an orc will steal something. I think I'm most fortunate that during my little trip down the river, I didn't get caught in one of these nets. Something to think about. If I wound up in one of those things, who knows what would have happened to me? I may have turned into some of the provisions. Hey, can I? Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. That is 2 down. 3 down. Hold on. What's this? Ooh. That orc is up to something nasty. Oh! An elf! Well, what are they doing with an... Apparently, they have been injuring some of the wood elves also. Well, that's what we'll have to take care of that. And see what they're up to. Since we take care of these orcs. Well, there's certainly plenty of them around here. All over the place. So we will have to kill orcs, and I suspect save these elves. Get rid of these nets. And who knows what else in order to get this to work right. Thank you. Are you okay? Here. Let me free you. There, how's that? There you go. You're welcome. Are you able to get along? You need an escort? No? You'll be fine? Alright, I cleared out some orcs out in that direction, so hopefully they haven't returned. This appears to be the last of the nets, at least. Let's see if I could get rid of this. Good. So at least that's one less threat. And I've taken care of most of the orcs, but I think there are a few more around that need to be dealt with. And I still need to find a few more elves to make sure that they're alright. Hello there, are you alright? Everything fine? Alright, good. I think I took care of the orcs. There you go. You're able to stand? I'm glad you appreciate it. Good. Just make sure everything stays safe here. Uh-oh. I'll take care of these guys. There you go. That should give you a clear path. And hold on, not through the battle. Elves. 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 They're crazy. And I think that's the last of the elves we need. I think we've cleared out the orcs. I think we've taken care of the barrels. So I think it is time for us to head back to the raft elves and report in. And maybe they'll be able to reopen trade. I found several nets along the river that I managed to dislodge. I think they were taking some of the barrels away.
Welcome, traveler.
Those do not sound like the crude nets I would expect from orcs to make, though. Someone else is behind this. Thanks for you for allowing trade to continue to flow down the river. Well, so those weren't orc nets. Oh, wonder who's been doing stuff then. Also, I managed to take care of orcs that were down there. That's why I thought they were orcs.
A word between us, then.
Thank you, Pineleaf. Perhaps now that the war is over, these occurrences will be less frequent. You're not convinced? Oh well. And also, I took care of some injured elves.
Take heed now.
Yes, everyone that was missing has now returned. Thank you, Pineleaf. My people are indebted for your aid. And you're welcome. Now, that's all you asked me to do. Is there anything else now?
There is one more danger that I'm aware of.
Oh, one more danger.
Esgaroth.
Oh, yes. Esgaroth. Oh, what's the danger on Esgaroth?
Please, you must intervene before something terrible befalls him.
Yes, Esgaroth of Oath, the charred ruin of Lake Town that was, has been invaded by smugglers. They have been known to mix their ill-gotten goods in with honest shipments as they pass by. As if they were not enough, one of my raft elves has been kidnapped. Please, you must intervene before something terrible befalls him. Alright, and that's apparently where the thief is from that we found before. So I think we need to head to Old Esgaroth, which is this way, I think. There is Esgaroth in complete ruins, having decayed over the years since the fall of the old town. Aha, yes. I do see that there are some people over there. Probably not the nicest folk, but I better make sure on that. See if we can get a little bit closer without rousing too much suspicion. Not that they often run into hobbits in Esgaroth. Again, the last time a hobbit came to Esgaroth, it was attacked by a dragon. Which is why it's in the shape it is in now. Oh, hold on. Someone beckoned me? Oh yeah. The person I saw before. I am Thorin, son of Thrain, son of Thor, king under the mountain. I return. He said when he arrived. Ooh, probably not the best place for me to go. Watch out for that step. Did you want to talk to me? No, no, no. These aren't talkers. These are... Obviously, these guys aren't particularly nice. Note to self. There are some nasty people over here in Esgaroth. I'm sure... Hey, were you stealing supplies from the raft elves by any chance? I'm trying to find some supplies that were stolen. Yes. And... Okay. Now, you can see what I did to the first guy. You're sure you're not going to tell me what happened to those supplies? Really? Fine. But how do I get to that person who called over to me? Assuming the whole thing wasn't some sort of a trap. Well, if... Oh! What? What's the Black Numenorian doing here? Ooh. Well, hey, you do know that Sauron has fallen. You have heard those rumors? That maybe you should just surrender, go over to Gondor, surrender to Minas Tirith, to King. Never mind. Now, where was he? Not the safest place to go. That I can say for sure. You couldn't find a drier place to meet, could you, huh?
Who are you then? State your business here.
Who are you? What's your business? Well, I am here looking for some supplies that disappeared from the raft elves, and I'm trying to find a raft elf that might have been taken hostage. Listen, I am not your enemy. I am Merivath, Market Ward of Lake Town Council of Wares. I've disguised myself to see if these smugglers are up to in Esgaroth. Nothing good, of course. Well, based on what the raft elves tells me, yeah, that's consistent.
They kidnapped the elf in hope of some news.
Yes, they were looking for elves' news about the stoppage of shipments flowing down out of Mirkwood. When trade halts, even thieves suffer. The problem is, the elf is stone-faced and silent as all his stubborn kind. I fear they will lose patience and do him harm. You would do well to hurry, or fine, I'll look for the captured raft elf.
By water or by road, as they say.
While you're in there sorting out this mess, might I ask you one more thing? These smugglers have been mixing in marked crates with shipments as they go, sneaking prohibited goods into Lake Town, Dale, and beyond. Will you gather any suspicious crates you come across and return them to me? We can use them as evidence from their wrongdoing. Okay, fine, I can do that.
Hail, traveler.
And you look like you can handle yourself in combat. While you're looking for that elf and those crates, you should clear out as many of these smugglers as you can. If the Long Lake is ever going to be safe for traders again, they need to be removed. I suppose I can do that. They seem to be want to attack me anyway, so therefore, why not deal with them? And we could do this right at the beginning. Hello. Sorry, I got the information I need already, so I guess it's just gonna have to come down to combat and killing and all that nasty stuff that I know that we all really don't like coming down to. Maybe you could give up smuggling and just go to find an... never mind. You don't seem to be in a hurry to do that at the moment. Now, I do admit that I do have the spears that I'm sticking in your face that might be discouraging you from taking such a nice course, but I suspect that you weren't in the mood to do that anyway. So, yeah, let's carry on with this battle. And apparently, somebody else thought that coming to your aid would be a capital thing to do. Well, you're going to find out in a moment that it's not going to be capital for your health. Actually, let's try that. Now, all I wanted to do was to look at this suspicious crate over here. Aha! There you go. Gotcha! I think you just sprouted arrows. Okay, fine. Take care of that. Good. Now. I'm being quiet. Okay, it's hard to be quiet in the water. Unless you're a shark. Maybe if you're a shark, you know how to be quiet in the water. But hobbits aren't very good at being quiet in the water. I heard that there were some ancestors to the hobbits that lived in the Gladden Fields that were pretty good in the water. And of course you have the people in Buckland, but I don't know about quiet. Just because they live by the water doesn't mean that they're quiet and stealthy in the water. Could you imagine? Marvin Brandenbuck. River burglar. Yeah. How about that? Being stealthy. Well, at least until I stick his back with a javelin. Yeah, that makes me a little bit... Hello. And you gonna die, you gonna die. All of you smugglers are gonna die. So stop smuggling. I think I found the elf. Hello? I am out of patience, elf. Tell me what we want to know. I will tell you nothing, brigand. Well then. Okay. Well then we'll just have to kill your friend here. And that's what we'll have to do. You are not going to survive this. I'm telling you. You shouldn't have done it. Thank you, Hunter. Hello there.
Where there is light, there is always shadow.
Thank you. I think I could make it back to Legban on my own. Alright, you're welcome. Farewell. Farewell. Now, let's report back in. I am back and I think I've got everything done. I've managed to rescue that elf.
So you rescued the raft elf then?
Oh, good.
Good. You looked like you could handle it.
I suppose my job here is done then, thanks to you.
I will be returning to Lake Town now that this is all sorted out.
If you ever end up there, look for me. Always plenty going on in Lake Town. You may tell the elves of Mirkwood that their friend is free and the lake is safe for trading once again. Alright, that's good here. And also, I took care of those exports.
By the Dragon's Shadow.
Yes. Would you look at these? Oh yes, this is very illegal. Very illegal indeed. Thank you. We might finally be able to jail these smugglers. And also, I took care of some of those smugglers.
Long Lake, mountain tall.
Well, now I know for sure we can count on you in a fight. Good work. There are a few more smugglers in Lake Town that I'd love for you to meet. Very well, let's see. And I have a feeling that those smugglers wouldn't like me to meet them. Well, we will see about that. I suppose it's time for me to head back. I rescued your friend and taught those smugglers a lesson that I hope they won't be forgetting anytime soon.
Thank you for everything you have done for us.
Yes, you have done it. All my raft elves are accounted for, and everything has been made safe. You should return to King Thranduil and tell him the good news. Thank you for everything you have done for us. And hopefully the king will be ready to reopen trade. Sir, I have spoken with the raft elves and settled the troubles that are happening on the water. Might be a good time to open up trade again.
I shall keep my word and allow trade to resume with the Dale folk.
You have done great deeds this day, Pineleaf, and not even for your own people. I am impressed by your generosity and valor. I shall keep my word and allow trade to resume with the Dale folk. The woodland realm thanks you. If you are seeking more good to be done, you might make your way to the men of Laketown and Dale. Their problem becomes our problems if left unattended. Safe journey to you. And thank you. Hello there, Thorling.
Welcome, traveler.
Greetings. Pineleaf, is it not? Word reached Felaggoth of a thief or thieves troubling Legland, and has a strange trail you've uncovered. Though many cares and duties attend the chief hunter of the woodland realm, I set them all aside to look into this myself. Has any new revelations come to light regarding the stolen items or the shadows that fled into Esgaroth? I see you have driven some of the thieves out of the Esgaroth ruins. Good. And then, am I still in need here? I see the supplies that were stolen have yet to be discovered. Will you be my fellow tracker in this case? I will survey the ground from here to Esgaroth of Oath for signs, and you will head directly there and learn all you can of what goes on in that place. Very well, but that's for the next episode of Pineleaf in the North Kingdoms.